Good morning.
It's been a whole month since we saw you last. Here we are. How's everybody? I don't see anybody yet.
I know.
There can't not be anybody. So that
There we are.
Hi, Helen. You're with us. You're always with us.
You're always,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Wisconsin, huh? Boy, I bet it's cold. Huh? And Joanne. Hi, Joanne.
So warm and sunny.
I already talked to somebody in North Carolina this morning. He said it was really nice too. Oh, Beth, that's my hometown. Beaverton, Oregon. I grew up there and I went to school there. Hey, how you guys doing? It's beautiful here today too. Again, this is like day 20 of just gorgeous days. Hi, Virginia. Only it's Stephanie. And Bruce from Florida. Look, we're all over the place today in Iowa. Oh, you're always there, Helen. I see you every time. And Carla, hello, and Cheryl, and Linda. Gosh, all of a sudden, everybody's coming on.
I know.
Jennifer, and another Linda.
Chelsea. Janie.
Gosh, you guys are from all over the country today. Minnesota.
Oh.
I love it.
Well, welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Tulsa and Virginia, and thanks for sharing. Good job.
Yes.
Lindy, you started it off. Share. You know, we're going to have
an extra winner today.
3 winners today.
So make sure you share the video.
Kansas, Connecticut. Wouldn't it be fun? Spokane, Washington. Wouldn't it be fun if we just started noting to see if we can get to every state?
Oh, we should try that.
In one, if we get to every state, we do an extra prize or something.
Yeah.
New York, Kentucky, and people have to start searching out the states that we haven't found somebody in yet. I haven't heard any of the Dakotas, and I haven't heard Montana yet. Share. So we're here.
Freshly back from quilt market.
Yeah, so it's been just a week today.
Yes,
actually, we got back today a week ago. And so we're, I think I've recovered. Have you recovered?
Yes, I definitely have.
You know, it's one of those things that you're on all day, all evening, and then you go to bed, you sleep a few hours and get up and do it again. And it's just a fast-paced, wonderful, it's wonderful. Going to quilt market is just a great experience.
It's so fun.
So fun. Seeing people and...
We'll have to take you guys along next time for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to do a better job of
we were just so busy.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, thank goodness we were so busy. We loved seeing many of you there.
Utah.
But
Utah's on the chart now. So there's Lisa, Beth, a lot of regulars. Gosh, I appreciate you guys showing up every time. You're just so faithful to show up. Donna. Oh, nice. Share to IG. Good idea. That's a good idea because I think there's less people that share there.
And I saw Cecilia that said it's her first time logging in with us. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy what we're going to show you guys today.
Hi, Diane. I see you all the time on Facebook. It's so fun. Isn't it fun when you see people all the time? You always think you know people and you never met each other.
I know.
I don't even know if we've exchanged voices ever, but I love it.
Good morning, Nancy.
Hey, you guys. It's
Suzanne.
So many of you joining in today. I love it. So we were just saying that we just got back from quilt market. That was last week. And so we spent the week before, Thursday through Monday, doing the quilt market. We set the booth up for 2 days. Hi, Mary. Good to see you at market. We set up the booth for 2 days and then we sell for 3 days and then we tear it down in 2 hours.
I know. It's like all that hard work
for just 3 days, 2.5 days of selling.
Yes. And we take it down so quickly and it takes us so long to plan.
2 hours. It was a record this time. Usually it takes about 4 hours to take the booth down and put it all away because you have to wait for your crates and things. And this time the crates were there on time. Timely. We had that booth down in 2 hours, packed up. We were just little machines getting it done. And I appreciate the team that went with us. And Hawk was new to us at market, and he was just a wizard.
He did a great job.
Both set up and tear down. And we can't forget Matt because Matt's, really the leader in this whole booth thing. And we all do our part. Annette and I are tweaking and fussing and making it pretty. And Andrea was there, our customer service assistant manager, and my gosh, she was her first show ever, and she just did such a great job. So if you go, you'll see pictures on Facebook. You already saw a few. We have a panoramic coming, I think, too. I think there's a...
Yes, there's a really great panoramic shot of what the booth looks like. And I have to say, I do also want to thank all of the customers, just because they're oohs and ahs of everything in the booth. I know that they truly appreciate it. And, you know, we always feel like, oh my gosh, we have to take it down so quickly. But everyone's response to the booth is just so amazing. And so we're very appreciative of that.
So true. You're welcome. You're welcome, Hawk. You were a really great hand. Really appreciated everybody's, you know, it takes a team. It takes a village. And
really
we say that it takes a village of the team that's in the office to get it ready, to get out the door, to get it on time. The warehouse manager, Peter, he made sure that everything's timely. So that freight is right there. It's just a really, it's a great machine that does the whole thing, and everybody knows their part. So it's a fun thing. I love going. I love seeing the customers. I love writing orders with the customers, because it starts out, the show that we attended, the first part of it is a business to business. So we're only selling to the retailers there, or possibly small manufacturers at that show. Then it changes out and it becomes a retail show. So they then, all the retailers take over that sells to the public, because, you know, Shannon doesn't sell directly to the public. So we leave and they set up their booths, and then it's just a gigantic retail show. And I have to tell you, the pictures that I saw, that place looked packed.
It did.
So if you've never gone to
Quilt Festival,
I highly recommend, if you're a fabric lover of any kind, which you wouldn't be here today if you weren't of some kind, it is such a great place to go and collect all your holiday shopping you can do, and just enjoy the creativity that is just buzzing in the room. Right, Mary? I know you were there. She was in a booth, working a booth. And so I know she, 4 hours to take down. So wow. That's a lot of fat quarters to put away, right, Mary? All right. So what are we doing today? Well, the plan was the key word there.
Yes. We wanted to show you guys all of the new kits that we came out with for Quilt Market. However,
they're on the road somewhere.
Yes, our truck has not come back.
So we don't know exactly where they are right now. We just know they're not here. So we decided to at the last minute.
Yes.
Thank you very much, our sample department, for getting this together for us. I know. Because we appreciate them as well, as always. But we are doing a favorites show. So this is something you guys have asked us to do off and on, as we have showed you things in the past months of just like some bestseller things. You keep telling us how much you love those shows. So we decided to make this an entire bestsellers show.
And what perfect timing when people are getting ready for holidays and you've got so many options. And we're going to show you all of our top selling fabrics and what kind of goes with it. And if along the way you guys have any, questions about, and something else, just let us know. That way we can try to have someone grab that on the back end for us.
So we're not going to do them in any particular order. We're just going to show you some of the top selling Luxes, individual SKUs, not collectives, like we've done a Galaxy show in the past and maybe a Snowy Owl and some things like that. But this time we're going to just do individual items that are in that top selling category. We're going to do some Luxes, but we also threw some prints in because we always seem to like the prints, and it's just fun to see them, how they coordinate so
with everything. Things. I know.
We did this yesterday and we had such a good time doing it. Hey, Sheila, you are just a regular in our booth. Excuse me, got a little frog in my throat there. Anyway, so this is what we've decided to do. And so I think it's time to get going.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start off with what we've got on the table here. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with Luxe Cuddle Wild Rabbit in the color Sandshell. So I'm going to lay this out here, and it looks actually really pretty on camera. And I'm going to have Jeremy zoom in a little bit just because there's so much color variation in there. So
about 4 of them, we decided just to show you in a blanket. We thought, you know what, we could match these up with other things, but we thought, you know what, we need to just show you and remind you how wonderful just a back-to-back blanket is of the same fabric. So we decided on these 4 that we chose. We did them because they're very interesting pieces and have remained in the top sellers list for their lifetime. So when this Wild Rabbit, which is a 15 millimeter pile.
Is.
So it's a very, if you know Glacier, if you know Alpine, it's all basically the same base cloth. It's just different kinds of dyeing that has occurred or discharging that's occurred on it. Or, and in fact, even the pattern is the same.
It is, yes.
And so the embossing that's on it is the same as Glacier. So, but ever since these Wild Rabbits came out, these 4 in particular that you'll see today, that was the original 4. They have remained in the very top selling. They're beautiful.
They are truly, truly beautiful. And I just love how it looks back to back. It's just such a chic.
So in your home, it's such a great way. You know, if you have like an ivory sofa, this thing would be outstanding on that. Or if you had any kind of, any beige tone. I think it's a true beige, beige. So there's no funkiness to it at all. It's beige.
Got like the cream colored in here. It's got a little bit of a darker
the underbelly. It's
undertone color that, you know, I can really see that it really shows through on camera. You can really see that almost like a Simply Taupe, you know, sort of base, maybe a little bit darker than a Simply Taupe.
Beth, I completely agree with you. That is why they're top sellers, is because they still remain just such a beautiful thing. Hawk, if you wouldn't mind putting into the
comments,
yes, how she can share on YouTube, that would be great. All right, the next one is its mate.
Yes, it is,
buddy. And so
this is Silver Lining, and you know, these are just showing up really great on camera today.
They are.
I love that.
This is one of my personal. There's one more that I like, maybe just a hair better, but this is one of my favorites in the Wild Rabbits. First of all, Wild Rabbit is delicious. If you don't know Wild Rabbit at all,
I know.
It's just delicious, and it remains delicious. It washes so nicely. I think it just pops right back up.
Has a great arrangement of colors, so there is definitely going to be something for everyone there.
I agree. And there's some very interesting ones too,
there
like crocodile and things like that.
There's a lot of fun ones. Outer Space.
Yeah, Outer Space. That's the one I was just going to ask you. Nice thinking for me.
Dawn, thank you so much for visiting us.
I saw you take a picture. You took a fun picture with Teresa and Hawk and somebody else, maybe Sheila. I saw that. Hi, Brenda. I see your name all the time. Thank you guys for being here. All right, I love this one.
Yep, very pretty.
And this one is always in the top 5.
It is.
So this one, it's been here at least,
oh gosh,
8, 9, 10 years.
Easily. So this is Fawn Cappuccino.
We've added other colors, and this one still remains the top bill.
And you can see why.
Even though the other ones are in the tops as well, it's in the top, I don't know, whatever, top 40. But there's a rosewater, it comes in a silver, it comes into, they're really, really good. But this one is outstanding.
It is. And so this is a 10 millimeter. So this is just like, you know, hide and everything else. But it's still just so beautiful.
But it's economically friendly.
It is.
And so I think it's a really good way to go when you're looking for something. If you've got to give a gift and they know nothing about our product, they know nothing about a Minky blanket, I think this is a spectacular choice.
Yes.
Because it's such a beautiful color base. And so unless they just can't do beige, I love it. So like Susan says, she loves it in silver. So if you've got a customer or a person in your life that you want to sell this or give this to, switch to the silver version of it. That it's just equally as beautiful. And then you've got either person that probably, you know, beige or silver, it seems like. Anyway, I do adore this one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And this one remains in the top 3.
I know.
Can you believe this? This has been in the top 3 for years as well.
This has been around for a while. I know many of you probably have had this. This is Silver Fox.
So one of the reasons we wanted to talk about some of these things is because I know you guys probably are saying, oh yeah, I know that, but they get forgotten or overlooked
especially when they've been around for so long.
So for us to just remember to highlight them with you, look at how good that looks.
It looks so
accurate too. That I love reminding you of what a great item it really is. And so I could talk about this all day.
These are so timeless.
Agree. I think it's really spectacular. This is one of those too that has a little bit of a changing personality too.
It does, yes.
And so it can kind of change in its color tone a little bit because the process it goes through is kind of complicated. And so basically they're putting in color and then removing color. And so as they do that, the color can vary just a little bit, but that's part of its charm for me.
Yes.
You know, and it just keeps it
And I think that
cool.
they still remain staying very beautiful,
I agree.
even with a bit of a color change. So
yes, me too. And the dark underbelly really shows
how
nice that looks.
I love it.
I love it too. All right, so let's get on. Should we start with that little stack right there?
Yeah,
maybe?
That's a good one.
Yeah, we did these kind of in little groups so that you could just kind of see. We might keep referring back to them because so many things go back and forth with each other. Beth, there's no charge for being tardy. We do not charge for tardy today. You might have to go back and watch the beginning or not, because the fun part's now. So we grabbed, like I said, we did these kind of in some color palettes and some different ways just so you could kind of see, and we'll kind of go back and forth with grabbing them. So why don't we just open them all and kind of just lay them out. We're going to make this happen the way it happens here. No particular formation of how we did it. So we need to talk about solids. There's lots of solids in the top colors. Maybe we'll do it at the end. We'll go over the solid colors that are in the top, but we did pull both Hide Caviar, which is black, and Hide Natural. We did pull a sample of each of them so that you could see those, because they just go in with so many things, but they are the two top billing luxes. Black Hide, which is caviar, and Natural Hide are 1 and 2 in the top billed items.
And so we pulled both of those, and we'll pull them out a lot throughout the live because they just go with so many things.
All right, so let's start maybe with this one in your hands right now. I think this is a masterpiece. So this is
Arctic Owl, and in the color caramel.
Which, if you can, I think you can see.
Gosh. Look at how,
oh man, was that nice.
So this is 30 millimeter.
Yes. And so it's one of the longest piles we have. It also is very dense. So it's, when people ask for a heavier blanket, this is exactly where you go. To go to a heavier, more seasonally friendly for winter time, I suggest an Arctic of some sort on one side. You don't have to put Arctic on both sides because that does make a mighty blanket.
Yes.
But it's doable and it's sewable, because it does, even though it's thick, it still is easy to push down the pile to sew. So there's 3 colors.
Yeah, so there's an undertone color, which is sort of like a natural tone. And then you've got sort of like a chocolate brown tipping. There's also a combination of tips that have also the same chocolate brown in there. And then when you have it laid out flat, it goes from the brown and natural to a sort of caramel tone stripe.
Can you see it on live? I think you can. I think you can. So it looks like the sunshine is coming in on it, which it is a little bit like in here.
That's so funny, but it just highlights that caramel tone. And it's so, so, so pretty. This is so rich looking.
It has a ton of personality.
It truly does. And I think just all of that color variation in it and how thick the pile nap is, it's just perfect.
It is. And people always think that there's texture in this. There is none. Did you mention that?
There is no texture in this one, but because of the way that the chocolate brown lines and the natural lines are sort of printed on, it gives the effect like there's texture in them, but there is no embossing in this.
Does it go with cappuccino? I don't know if it does.
With cappuccino, and we have the header here. It looks really, really pretty with natural hide, or just anything natural will look really pretty because it'll just really pull up the...
That even looks nice.
This is how it looks like with Galaxy in...
I don't think there's a cap in this one. It's truffle. That's a new one. That's Simply Taupe.
Simply Taupe.
Yep, that's new.
So on camera, the Simply Taupe is showing up a lot greener than what it really is. It matches a lot better.
That's truffle. I don't have it. Cappuccino.
But that's in willow.
Yep. somebody wants to bring the willow header in, that would be great.
But this is truffle hide, which actually I don't mind it because it really pulls out this tone that is in the caramel stripe.
And this one I've actually seen before in a blanket, and it is magnificent.
Oh, that's really pretty. So that's Vienna Pecan.
So it grabs the caramel colors. It's beautiful. First of all, Vienna Pecan is gorgeous in itself. Yes. There's a lot of personality in it. It's one of the prettiest mid-brown tones, I think, in the line. And I love, love, love it. But with this, it is just... That's
a really, really beautiful combination.
Yeah, I would have
Imagine a Christmas blanket, like as a gift for someone. Oh my gosh.
Gosh, I can't imagine.
Nancy, the nap on the Arctic Owl is 30 millimeters. Let me know if that's not the one you're asking about.
All right. Well, we'll keep moving, and if they bring the willow header in, then we'll just
bring it back up.
We'll just grab it and bring it back up here. So we also this one actually is a frosted lynx, and it's in natural taupe. I still think this is an all-time favorite of my own. It reminds me a lot of Snowy Owl in natural. They're very familiar. We will compare both of those two together here in a minute, because they're both in the top category.
I'm gonna grab.
And so these two together don't really look nice. The two Snowy Owl and this one, they're too much alike to look good together. But we grabbed several things here.
So right here is what it looks like with natural hide,
which it makes a
very beautiful blanket.
It's one of those things that looks really high end, but both are very economically priced.
Yes.
So I think that's a factor when you're making plans.
So this is hide in truffle, which this is going to really pull out the color in the spots there. So that's another pretty combination.
Penny, I have to agree with you. Vienna is my favorite, and every color in Vienna is just so beautiful. One Vienna and Rochelle, also, you guys, I can't talk about Vienna enough. It is the silkiest piece of fabric just ever. Wow, look at how these two are so much alike, but both have a place.
But they do
in their own right. They both have a place.
So this top piece here, this is Snowy Owl natural. The bottom piece here, this one here is the frosted Arctic lynx.
Natural
These
taupe.
are all 58 to 60 inches wide.
Look how pull the brownie in there. I am surprised how fun that looks together. This is brownie calf, which is now remember, we're not showing you anything that isn't in the top of the except for when we pull a header out. Yes. They aren't in the top sellers, but they could be. They could be somewhere in there. We just didn't highlight.
I just want to show you some fun coordinates.
But calf is a very popular. If you don't know calf, it is two tones. All of them are two tones versus pony, which are multiple tones, which typically it's three tones in ponies. These are all just two tones. Even though there's some shading in here, it's still just two tones. So we call this calf brownie. We're going to show you another calf here coming up pretty soon. And we're going to show you, of course, the #1 pony piece. And there's two ponies here, I think, maybe even three.
So someone wanted to see those with the natural Vienna. All right, so here is what it looks like with the Snowy Owl natural, and then the natural Vienna there.
There is nothing that is in the naturals that won't go with these.
Oh yeah.
All of our naturals will look good with it. So always remember there's ivory and there's natural. Natural is the one that is not white and it's not ivory. It's somewhere in between. To me, it's the perfect color. It's one of my favorite colors in the line, even though it's almost not a color, right? I have the Snowy Owl natural on a Sydney natural. It's the most beautiful combination ever. I adore it. I hardly want to use it. I just want to admire it, but I use it. There you go.
All right, so now you're seeing what the natural Vienna looks like up against both the Snowy Owl natural and the frosted Arctic lynx.
An expensive blanket.
All right, I'm going to bring back up real quick. Someone wanted to see cappuccino with the Arctic Owl, and they brought us over willow.
Now let me see. I'm gonna come around here. You know what? It does work.
It works.
It works. But the Vienna is even better. The Vienna pecan is even better, but this will work.
It will work.
And it's more cost effective.
You know what? This actually might look really pretty.
It does look really pretty with that. Look at that. Oh, ooh, that's really pretty.
That's really pretty. So this is cappuccino in willow. How it look? It just looks perfect with both snowy owl natural and the frosted arg leaves.
That's really, really, really good. So write that down if you're thinking about something like that. That's willow cappuccino, along with either snowy owl natural or frosted lynx natural taupe. Natural taupe?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. I could obviously talk about that all afternoon because we're still talking about
like the neutral tones.
We do. Both of us do. So it's kind of pathetic. We can't seem to move on, but we will.
Yes.
We're gonna leave that natural up there.
Yes. Or you know what?
Just tuck it in there. Let's go back up to. Let's do a print. We're gonna do a little print series here. We took 2 prints that we both adore. So
and that got a lot of attention.
It did at the show. They were both popular, and then of course we're gonna start out with the Galaxy piece because we can.
Yes.
It's Galaxy Mallard, which is the number 1 Galaxy, which is kind of interesting, isn't it? That the number 1 Galaxy would be like a color.
It's not like a basic. It's not your white, your black, your ivories.
But this remains in that top category. Boy, it looks really pretty.
Beth, make sure to check out the store locator on our website. Just so you can see what shops near you or what online shops carry our fabrics.
Or if anybody's on today that has a large selection, why don't you point that out that you have a large selection. It's not a commercial, but we need some help with that. Alrighty, this is called Hummingbird for obvious reasons, but we really loved how that looked with it.
So pretty. It just makes these colors inside of the bird stand out so much.
And even the leaves in the background, they're paler than it is, but it's a super nice compliment to it. I really adore it. First of all, this print is just so pretty. And we have a kit out of it that already exists. So if you're interested in the print, you can find it in the kit.
And I feel like we got asked for hummingbirds for a long time. And as soon as this artwork was uploaded onto the website, people just were automatically drawn to
it. We did it. The kit is done with both a light green, a sagey green, and we did it with the lavender as well. It's just a beautiful complement to it. And then the newer print in the group.
If you don't have this, oh my goodness. So this is called Safari Babies.
It's a great modern mom print we're also doing a kit out of this one too.
We are.
Which isn't, is it up? I think it's up. It's up on the website now, but we'll show you next month when we do it. We'll get back to those kits. It also goes so cute with giraffe.
The Luxe Cuddle giraffe.
Oh my goodness. It's so cute. Double-sided blanket when you quilt it. How much quilting do you do? I feel like too much quilting ruins the pattern of the fabric.
We'll have to have someone bring us in a quilted just so that people can see up close.
Yeah. I mean, there is that one right next to us too. That we have up here all the time, which people comment on every single time. Can you pull it up just a little bit, Annette, so he can see it a little easier? This is quilted, and it's quilted with a fairly dense quilting as well. It really does look pretty darn spectacular. You can see the pattern. Oh, nope, big old black. That's what happens with black.
Yeah, you can do it again.
You can see how busy the pattern is. He's going to overexpose it for a second.
You can see this. It's all over the swirls.
Teresa, if you want to talk anything about the quilting, you're welcome to do that. We also had a blanket, which we're going to show you as soon as we get our freight back, that one of our sales reps had done, and it's with a piece of seal. And so she quilted it very densely with seal. I was blown away by how much I loved it. That blanket never laid down.
So much attention.
So much attention. I highly recommend machine quilting with seal. It was outstanding.
The Galaxy under this Safari Babies is Luxe Cuddle Galaxy in the color Mallard.
Thank you for going nice and slow, Jeremy, not to make us car sick. Well, Joanne, it looks like you've got to order online, huh? Or make a weekend trip out of it. I'm sure somebody would want to go with you. Find somebody that's close and make a call, find out what their stock looks like, and get in the car and make a road trip out of it. All right. Anyway, I love that little print, and that little print is doing so well.
Oh, yeah.
Should we leave that down? Should we leave that down for a second? Yes, let's leave that down for just a sec. So this little cutie is called Funny Farm.
This is so cute.
There's something about this little print that just makes me
so much
happy.
This is like everyone when they catch that little dog in this tractor.
It's the pig that does me in. The pig driving a tractor, I'm telling you, just does me in every single time. I don't know why, but it's the pig. So there's a coordinate print to it too. That is just equally as cute to me, but this one seems to do just a tiny bit better. But we've also got a kit out of this one as well. The kit is just darling. So here is
another wild rabbit because, you know,
look at that.
They're all so good.
It's so cute.
This is wild rabbit in the color driftwood. I'm going to lay this out real quick so that you can really see all of the color variation in it.
Oh, see, this is my other wild rabbit that I kind of think it's my favorite wild rabbit is driftwood. Because it's got gray, like a caramel, and then a brownish tone, and then a beigey tone. It's got a lot going on, and it's all good.
That's what makes it go with so many things.
And I think that's probably why it's in that top slot, is because you can pull out the different tones, and so it just looks really handsome with tons of things. It's a great boy blanket too. I think that any guy would be proud to have a fuzzy blanket over him out of this. That it's just really beautiful, and it goes with just tons of things out of the line, just tons.
Yeah, this looks really cute with it, but
there's many others that we could have pulled to go with it, but we didn't want to be still doing this at dinner time tonight, and we could be. Oh, it's super cute.
That's
together.
Really cute.
It's super cute. I think, isn't that what's in the kit?
It is, yes. So if you've seen the kit on our website, the wild rabbit driftwood is used as the binding on the blanket.
Leanne, you're right. It is just fabulous in person. These wild rabbits, there's just not a dog in these wild rabbits.
Oh, no.
Something's wrong with what I just said. There's not a dog in the wild rabbits. I don't know what that is. All righty, let's do the next group. Well, let's do a girly group.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Yes, it's going to be a goodie. Not that they all aren't, but
yeah.
You know, but you and I can get excited over a lot of things, right? Okay. The minute this thing came out, I'm
going to show you guys the back of it real quick, just because I wanted you to kind of see what colors we've used and why so many things are going to coordinate with it, just because there's so many colors in there. So this is Luxe Cuddle Prism Paws. And so how fun is that? It's frosted, but you can really see the peak of color show through the embossing. You guys, there are so many fun things to coordinate with this.
There are dozens of things in the line that goes with this. You can make it really girly if you want to, and just pull the pinks out. There's a kit out of this too, by the way.
There is.
Or you can, if you start pulling the turquoise out, you don't even mind that it's a boy.
No. Let me grab.
Again, it's this wild
galaxy header.
I'll get it. This wild background. That you'll be able to see here in a second.
Yes.
And then the front of it's so mild-mannered.
Look at how fun.
Oh, gosh.
Just, there are so many things that go with this.
So hard to
show
you all the pieces at the same time. But every single thing that she's pulled out looks darling with it. Even these, let's grab that. Grab the mallard just for the fun of it. See how it can grab? It's really hard for you guys to see, but it is grabbing the colors in that. Like in this little area here, which if we look at the back side, you'll see that it's got a turquoise and a green, which of course makes the teal color over here. So that's why it looks so cute together. So you can pull off sort of matching things.
Even if it's not a 100% match, it'll still, yes, because of the frosted tipping on the front side, it just makes everything sort of subtle.
But the yellow looks so cute with
does.
The bright yellows. So that lemon drop, or what do we call that little guy?
Lemon drop, yes.
It's just darling with it. It just pops it up.
So cute.
Makes such a fun little quilt. Anyway, that was a piece that we knew we had to talk about because a lot of people remembered it at the beginning and then it kind of lost its traction for a second, but now it's back alive again. And I want to remind everybody that what a great,
so cute. That looks really good on camera too.
Does. So it's great for pets as well as youthful or not so youthful, right? All depends on what you put with it.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. I'm going back for a second. Somebody asked about this. How does brownie calf go with driftwood? Wild rabbit. And it surprisingly looks pretty darn good.
Works, yes.
Yeah. So we hadn't even put these two together, but it does work. Look at that, how nice that is. Wow. You know, I love, this is one of the reasons I love doing these shows with you guys, because you guys pop up with ideas and things that we haven't even thought about.
In case somebody was wondering about how the print looked like with the calf.
My only thing about that is that the white background on the calf is a little bit, oops, we're not quite in the screen there. It shows much whiter in person, and the background of the Funny Farm is a little on the beigey side.
Yeah.
So that'd be my only reason. That wouldn't be my first choice, but I still think it's cute.
I think it works. Definitely works.
Me too. Okay.
All right. So this is another one that is also in a kit.
And way at the top of the print list.
Yes.
All right. So let's get Jeremy to focus in on this because it's subtle, but not as subtle as it first looked like when it got on. I don't know. There's something about that darn rainbow in this thing that I love. I just love this little print.
But I also just love all of the watercolor. Yeah. It's just really pretty.
It's a girly girl print. That is for sure. Yeah. And there's a million things that go with it. I would, off the top of my head, I bet you there's 100 things that go with this print. And purposefully, I mean, we worked hard at making sure, but one of the top dogs is sitting over there. You should grab that on the top right there. Look at this thing. This is just meant for it. And it is a top dog. So
this is another one that I'm sure many of you have seen. This is Luxe Cuddle Sorbet in the color unicorn. And look at how pretty.
How appropriate that goes with the unicorn.
I know.
It's just so incredibly cute. And it's another one of those pieces that, well, like we said, it goes probably with 100 different things, but look at this, like laying the little, even this one goes cute with it too. So there's two in that color palette that goes with it.
There's going to be definitely, yes. And even the darker, a little bit more of a darker purple will go with it.
Even look at the pink.
That's super cute.
Super cute. If you've got a girly girl in your life, she needs this little blanket. And it's endless possibilities of what you might already have or what you wish for. There's just so many little cuties that go with it. Even the yellow looks cute with it. Probably not my first choice, but it's still cute if you've got a yellow room or something.
There's a really cute kit on the website where you can do like this matching pillow, like a rainbow pillow. That is so cute. You guys should definitely check that out. But yeah, so this is called Digital Cuddle Fairy Tale. And then this is Luxe Cuddle Sorbet in Unicorn.
Look at that.
So cute. This
is Heather. Our favorite Heather.
That's really pretty. And that actually looks really pretty if you were doing something with this too.
If you were stripping all of this together, it's really darling. I mean, it comes in lots of just perfect colors. There's another one that goes over here too.
Oh, that's cute.
Really cute. Oh, okay. Now, you may say to us, for heaven's sakes, you guys, can you not bring this out every single show?
Every show we talk about this print, but it's for a reason.
It went from 0 to #1 position in a minute.
So if you don't know yet, this is our Digital Cuddle Cowgirl. Another one that there's just so many prints that go with it, so many colors that go with it. And actually, I wish we would have brought it out. But the floral print in this square here, we've actually made it now a print on its own. So you will see that on the website too. And they just look really, really pretty up against each other. But again, this is definitely a top selling print right now. We've got a new kit made out of it that is really, really cute. And to go with that, I know there's so many other things that go with it, but this is Luxe Cuddle Calf in Clara Rose. Look at how sweet that is.
It is ridiculously cute.
So it'll really pull up, you know, like this square here. But that's, and then adding some plum wine in there.
So by the power of magic, or somebody that was listening came and brought us the pillow that goes with this, which is the coordinate that goes with it. So we took the pull out of the square, enlarged it a little bit, because now we've created another fabric that, okay, imagine this with me.
I know.
This is the crib sheet in the darling little crib.
How
and this is the blankie
would that be?
That lays over it or over the edge, or as a, and this is the back. I mean, I could go on and on. Remember we talked about one day we're going to put up on the website?
We have talked about that.
Yeah, I think the last live or the one
it.
before. We're gonna, it's on my mind. We're gonna do like some virtual cribs or some virtual nurseries out of some of these things. Look at this color combination, and we haven't even pulled a plum wine in here.
I know.
Let's grab a plum wine.
They also want to see some browns with it.
Some what?
What browns would go?
Oh, okay.
So let's see. All three of those. Four of those
actually go really great. That would be so that's rose water. Okay, give it up. I give up. It's a plum. No. A dusty, okay, it's magenta, dusty rose, rose water, and a merlot, and a heather rose. So it's not I started out with magenta, no magenta. It's dusty rose.
So that's dusty rose is this first one here.
Rose water.
Then it's rose water.
Then surprisingly merlot.
Merlot.
And then heather rose. Heather
rose. So heather rose is the darkest one here.
And then here is our plum wine. Oh, I bet you that's good too. That's wild
rose and plum wine. So this is wild rose hide, and this is plum wine hide.
Isn't this wonderful?
Both beautiful.
Yeah. So it's hard to miss when you get into these rose watery tones and the plum wine tones with this print, because we purposely tried to bring all these flavors out in it so that it wouldn't be a difficult match.
And then just, Elisa, I think it was you asking about browns that go with it. So I actually think the Vienna Pecan, because there's a little bit of color variation in it. The square that has the boots and the cowboy hat really pull out.
It's cute. Oh, we're back. Back up. Woo. Weird. Okay. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca. Look, you're new to Minky. Oh, my goodness.
Welcome.
Welcome, and you came to the right place.
What a perfect show to watch for your first one.
Yes, and I Love Cuddle page.
Yes.
Facebook page is a great place to join in. And you'll have everybody who loves cuddle there. And everybody's so warm and welcoming, and just speak up and talk and ask questions. And it's a wonderful place to be. What would you recommend for binding? My first choice would be a plum wine choice, because it will frame it so great. So anything that's plum wine, called plum wine in the line, will probably look delicious with it. I wonder if there's even some two-tones that I'm not thinking about right now that might be really pretty with it.
Well, that Galaxy Heather Rose.
That was really nice.
Yes, because then you'll get the color variation in there.
I also grabbed these little two guys because I could. They were laying right here. And so these are the two new dots and stripes. And so they also go back into all of these tones and look really cute together. The stripe has a lot of
the color variation with the ombre effect in the striped. And that really pulls out a lot of the pinks that are used in the print.
Not top sellers, but they're darling with it. And they happen to be laying right here.
All right. So next up is another good one. Not as new as the cowgirl print, but this is called Sweet Darlings Look at how cute that is. I love all the little flower crowns that the animals are wearing.
Oh, yeah, this still remains
We
to
keep
be.
getting told that mushrooms are a thing. Glad that it has mushrooms in it.
And the hedgehog in there. Oh my goodness, that little hedgie. Boy, this remains in the top 5 probably of prints, or 3. Probably it's the top 3. Even though the cowgirl kind of did a little number on her, but she's still up there.
Oh yeah, she is.
I don't think we've ever paired it with what we're going to show it with. This what you're about to pull
Oh,
out. I don't think we've ever paired it with this.
But it works.
For heaven's sakes, why haven't we? Look at that. Okay, first of all, this is probably one of my very favorite foxes that we have in the line. We have a lot of foxes, but this is probably my favorite one, as well as if you do stuffies and you know nothing about this particular fabric, this fabric that we're looking at right now, you must know about this fabric because
they are perfect.
It makes every stuffy imaginable that's in a brown or a gray.
Yes.
And so it is called.
This is Red Fox here. So this is Luxe Cuddle Red Fox here. And look at how pretty the colors pair up with the Sweet Darlings.
I can't get over how pretty that is. So I highly recommend this fabric for any stuffy, for anything that you're doing in that cabiny thing or applique work. There's so many different tones within this for appliques and doing cute little animals and things. Get a little chunk of it to have just in your stash.
Just in general though, the Luxe Cuddle Fox collection, the Forest Fox, the Silver Fox, all of those just make really, really, really good.
We have another one coming up here too that we'll show you that's at the top of the food chain. But look how pretty that is.
That is really pretty.
In itself, it makes a beautiful blanket, let alone
for a man. Imagine a cabin collection.
Yeah, this is really nice. So I can't talk about that enough. It's one of those that's been in the line for a super long time, but we need to keep talking about it.
So this is a 10 millimeter pile. So it's not
economically
so heavy.
friendly.
Yes.
Look how nice.
Really pretty, and it shows up great on camera.
All right, so let's go back to our little friends here, our little forest friends. So I think that we need to show what a pink looks like with it too, because it's so darn cute with it. What do we have that would really show it off nice? I think this little dude right here, it looks really cute with it. So but here's the thing with this one, because it's got like these plum wine and turquoisey tones, basically this whole little array goes with it in some fashion. So it's all about what you like. Because look at even this really bright piece, how cute that is with the little hedgies crowns and the little fox crowns and stuff. So they all kind of go. So you can take it down to a soft flavor, or you can amp it up with something a little bit brighter and they still look cute. Also, the little bits of gray in the badger. That's a badger, right? The little badger. It could be a bear or both, whatever you like. It also, you can pop up with some little gray tones in it, and it just makes a nice highlight strip. We've played around with that. We've put a lot of combinations together, and the customers have put a lot of combinations together. Look what Rochelle said. Get a bolt. Who are we kidding? I'm with you.
I know.
You sweet darlings. Oh, you should post it in the I Love Cuddle page, Angela.
I'd love to see that. I love all of the combinations that customers put together.
If you don't post because you're, I don't know, embarrassed or feel like your stuff's not good enough or whatever reason, please post. Everybody loves it, and the community is so wonderful about loving on you when you do it. Honestly, it just doesn't even matter what it is that you put in. People just love to look at it and admire it and enjoy each other's talents. And so please, 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 please post in the I Love Cuddle page and just show you off your choices and your wares, or ask questions like, what does this match with, or what should I put this with? Everybody's really, really wonderful. Some people have samples at home that are talking to you. They have, they're a business and they'll be happy to help you. Some people are just such connoisseurs. They know the product so darn well. I love that. I love how if any of you are in the I Love Cuddle community, I love how you're so willing and able to help customers and help each other. It's a great place.
In the world, a great group. I am so happy and pleased with the community in that group. It's truly, truly amazing and fun, and it's just a great group of people.
I agree. And I just love how you love each other, love on each other, and just please, in the world that we live in today, we can all use a little love, right? Oh, look at that.
Yep. somebody wanted to see silver fox up against it and some grays, and it definitely works. So we've got the silver fox here, and then you've got the Vienna in...
Is it ash
so
and
you've
graphite?
Got ash, graphite, and then vapor over here.
The ash is a little harsh maybe with it, but it goes. It's just a little harsh. I think it can use the slightly softer.
Cute.
Yeah, really cute. Alrighty, let's clean up our mess and start again. We're not done. It was a lot left. I'll put that because it's a cutie. A boy. Well, not really. A unikid.
Yes.
All right. This is in the top probably 8-10 prints. Oh, upside down. Looks too good to us.
Yeah.
All right. So this was the first one. We did this before we did Cowgirl, and it was an immense success. And so we purposefully put the pony print in there because we have, of course, one of our bestsellers in our Luxe
you guys
prints
love that one.
is pony. So we kind of started the whole thing around that print, and then we started building beyond that. And so all this wonderful, great job on this one, Diana. Diana put this whole thing together, and she just did such a swell job on it. And so look at this together.
It's true perfection.
It is. Here we go. Look at that. Okay, so pony is in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I must be running out of these top like 4, 5, 6, 7.
I know.
But I know it's in the top 5 because it is constantly in that. And if you're a store and you don't carry this piece, you absolutely need to have it. I think it is a wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to show it in a bigger piece. I'm going to show the pony in a bigger piece just because I can.
The Luxe Cuddle pony is one that we sometimes even struggle keeping it in stock. It's the original color that the Luxe Cuddle pony collection came in. So it used to come in just this color, which is the ivory brown. You've got like a really, really dark sort of espresso, almost black tone in there. You've got the chocolate tone, and then you've got sort of like a sand base. So espresso will look good with it. We've got Hide Caviar, which is black.
We've done mini blankets, mini wraparound blankets with the caviar black or caviar hide wrapped around it, and it is a stunner together. It is just a stunner. It's such a good looking. First of all, the hide caviar. Let's just talk about that for just a second. Look at the shine that piece has. It's just a beautiful piece. It's a silky piece of fabric. It's not hot to sleep under. It's a perfect everything, and it's a basic for us. And so
it's a basic but very rich looking at the same time.
It is the number 1 item in the line.
It is,
bar none, the number 1 item in the line. There's a reason, because it is beautiful. And so it's something that should be in your stash, especially if you're a big applicator and little animal faces and things like that you need, or spots and stuff. It's great to have in the house just to pull it out when you need it. But I love it, and I can't say enough about it. But with this pony, it's just a smashing.
I know.
Combination. Love, love, love it. So what was that, Black? Hide Caviar.
Hide Caviar, the top selling.
It just means black. It was just a fancy black. Probably not the best decision we ever made, but it's just a fancy name for black. It's just black. So pony is very soft, plushier than the cow print for sure. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because the cow print, let's grab it back. The cow print.
So the cow print has embossing in it, and the pony does not.
That's the only difference between what it feels like, is that, and we did it on purpose. We wanted to give them just a slightly different look about them so that you needed both, frankly. So
Luxe Cuddle Pony has just absolutely no texture in it. The texture in calf is very, very subtle. It's the same embossing as hide.
It is. So isn't that crazy how you don't even notice that it's a hide embossing?
I know.
Because of the print is absorbing some of the emboss, so you don't see it so easily, but it's still there. And so it's a flatter texture to it, and this one is more of a stand-up pile on it. But they are both, their base cloth is exactly the same.
Yes, they are both 10 millimeter.
One's embossed and one's not.
Yes.
So it feels, there's a our buffalo check that's in this.
The buffalo check, yes.
And the
we've got the
camo.
The camo. We've got the paws.
Yep, the paws. So there's several things that are unembossed like this on a 10 millimeter. So, you know, Donna, there is a reason that this is a favorite, right? Because it is just such a good looking, timeless piece.
It is.
I've seen it and done in many, many, many ways, and I'm very pleased with all of them. So what was that? Those two go together, right?
Yes, and this also goes with hide caviar.
Oh, it does. What did we do with that already? You have it.
Did I grab it?
Yep. Oh, no. I have it.
All right. So here's another
look at this thing.
Great seller.
I have.
This is so cute.
This is in my stash. I'm going to tell you, I don't have a lot of fabrics in my stash because I have been conservative with my stash of late. Well, like the last 5 years, but, but this is one of the things that's in my stash because I think this is the most timeless, adorable piece of fabric ever. It's called Foxy. We have a kit, the Kimberbell kit that goes with it. So it's kind of mocked after the little stuffy that's in there. It is just the cutest little Dickens.
That's like the perfect baby shower gift. With that matching fox stuffy, it is so, so, so cute.
You are going to be the hero of any shower.
Oh, yeah.
You know, hopefully your present isn't open first because everything's going to be a sorry thing after that. But I always say that, like, leave that to the end. So look at this with the black. Look how good it just pops that little guy. He just is so cute in it. But look at this. Look at how cute this is. We didn't know this until we grabbed it and pulled it out.
We were playing around with the fabrics yesterday. So this is Wild Rabbit in 9-iron. And because the little feet on the fox are watercolored, it really brings out a lot of the lighter tones that are in the Wild Rabbit.
Isn't that cute?
It's so pretty.
Do you love that as much as we love that? Look at this cute,
yeah.
cute, adorable. So I think you do. I don't know. There's just something about this little print that just makes me darn happy. He has he has a cousin. And we're going to get to that one in a minute that I also adore. But the Foxy is just a teeny tiny bit more for me. Just a teeny bit. Oh, look at that with it. Oh, look at this.
Super cute also with
rust.
Either rust or ginger.
They both look cute.
They both look really, really cute with it.
Here's a ginger galaxy, which of course probably is the most perfect. Because it's got the multiple different tones.
Yeah.
And got little dark streaks, which is, he does too. I don't know why he's a he, but he's a he to me. But it's just so cute. And then let's see what actual ginger looks like. There's just ginger.
So this is ginger hide over here. And then this is rust.
Yeah.
No, ginger galaxy. Yeah. This is rust over here. So rust is a little bit brighter, a little bit more orangier.
Mm-hmm. And ginger's a little more cinnamony, if you will, or nutmeggy kind of color. There's another one underneath there. Oh, it's not good. Never mind. Doesn't match. Look, it's cute. Cute.
And I love that you guys think these are cute too.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun when you agree with us.
Yes.
All right. His cousin, Foxy's cousin, is Teddy.
The kit in this one too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Equally as cute. Look at this. Ooh. Is this as traditional as it gets? Who doesn't need a teddy bear in their life? And I think this little guy could not be cuter.
The classic teddy bear look, which I think makes this also super timeless.
And the polka dot makes me happy. The polka dot's navy. And
the little heart on their chest.
Oh, yeah, the hearts. Doesn't that just melt you into a puddle? How does this print still melt me after 2 years that it's been in the line, maybe 18 months? It's been in the line? It still melts me. Look at how cute this is with it. We didn't know this either.
We didn't, and we should have known because it's another fox.
Oh, we should have known.
Yeah,
but we just didn't, and I adore it together.
Look. So this is Mountain Fox, guys.
So Mountain Fox is probably the most neutral of the foxes in terms of it's not gray, it's not brown, it's not beige. It's just somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's
very, very earthy tones.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. We even have a scarf kit out of this. It's so good.
We do, yes.
So, but boy, is it cute with that teddy.
That is
they just
really
belong
cute.
Together.
But I do want to show you guys this in a bigger piece just because it's really, really pretty. This is another really, really good for a man blanket.
Look how good it looks on camera.
Oh, I know.
It's an exact replica of it.
I love that you guys can really see the undertone color in there.
You know, will you pull the Vienna in ash? I bet you that is really pretty with it. Wow, that's nice.
So this is Vienna ash right here.
Of course, black goes. I mean, black's going to go just because it goes. But the ash adds a little twist to it that I think is kind of nice. Black is so pretty too, but that darn black hide is so
this is Vienna
gorgeous.
ash here. And this is hide caviar, which is black.
I mean, I think you can see the difference in those two pretty well.
Yes, you can. And I think both look great with it.
Who doesn't love a teddy bear, Beth? Again, the foxes, if you don't know the foxes, check them out. There's a lot of them there, and they're just all, there's colors in it too, like there's a navy blue, and there's a red, and there's some other colors in it. They're just really good. I've actually seen the flag quilts that people put together, and they've used only the foxes. I'm stunned at how good they look. Yeah. They look like that whitewashed wood.
Oh, because of the embossing and
and it just looks so good together. They're just really, really good.
All right. So another one that looks really pretty, and this is actually what is in the kit, is heather in quartz.
Which, of course, we love just by itself. Heather quartz is one of my favorite. First of all, I love heather.
Yes.
I'm a huge heather fan because it goes with so many things because it's all two-toned. So it's always got a little tiny print over the top of it to make it a two-tone. So Annette's going to show you up close. I'm going to show you guys a little close-up of this one because what it is sort of like, let's say like a Simply taupe base on it. And then it has like a creamy sort of natural beigey tipping on it. And so our Luxe Cuddle Heather is done on hide. It's just that it's two-tone instead of solid. And so that's what makes the Luxe Cuddle Heather collection is another one that's very versatile because it just goes with so many things because of the color tones in it. And so this one is in the kit, and it just really looks like it's almost like the little teddy bear's fur. Okay, so we hid this for a moment. I was struggling to find it, but I just grabbed it out so that you could see how many colors it comes in and why they're so useful. Because they come in, like even the red, the peppermint, it's really great for the holiday season. Yes. It goes with so many fun things, and it doesn't add a solid red. It just adds a different little tone to it. There's some really good boy type designs. This one is a top
we
bill.
Use that a lot.
We use this a lot. And then, of course, the fog. I'm sure many of you are like, oh, yeah, fog. They've got it just around all the time. These are another one that never be afraid to buy. A heather to add to your collection when you need to match things or you need like applique pieces, little animal appliques.
A lot of coordinate pieces. This is a really good one to go to.
The shadow is a really goodie. It's a black, but it has a little gray top on it. So again, it's an underbelly of a color, and then they've put a tone over the top of it to create a two-tone out of it. Really great. And then embossed it with hide.
But yeah, how pretty those all are together.
Is that supposed to go with that? Are we supposed to keep that back out?
We maybe are, yeah.
Okay, there's a really unique piece in this group now that, okay, first of all, this print. I don't even know what to say about this print.
This has been around.
If it's not 10 years, it's 9. And we recently actually updated it just a hair because now it's a digital print. And when we updated it, we added just a little bit more character to it. So if this is an old familiar favorite to you, we've just added a tiny bit more character to like
So this is the one I feel like that is the biggest change because in the original print, it was just a solid stump.
Yes, it was, because we could only have so many screens. And
Yes.
now, because we can have whatever we want in terms of the tones and the shades, that everybody's fur got some little
like
sketchy
the
marks.
little fox has a little bit of a sketch mark on his chest. The squirrel. I think we improved it. We definitely improved it.
I agree.
We didn't,
completely.
We just added a little bit more detail in it that just made it so much cuter. And it was a very, very subtle change. But this print has been around for a long time. It's in a kit and
still a top seller. I always
is.
get surprised when somebody says to me that that's still in the top 12 or so, maybe, in prints. Okay, but look at this.
Oh my gosh. And if you guys have not felt baby seal, you have to. Yeah.
You got to do it.
And so this is chocolate almond. This is another one that's frosted. So it has a chocolate
Look how
base
cute it looks.
with a sort of beigey tipping on it. There is no embossing on this.
Look how cute it looks with the print, though. And we had no idea.
Perfect. I love those two together.
It's the owl and the fawn and the squirrel. It matches perfect. And then you add that underbelly to get your, oopsie, something just jumped on the floor. You add that underbelly.
Really, really good on camera.
It's darling. Darling. Love it. Ooh, what does this look like?
Really good too?
Oh, really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Now this is another one. The seal, the baby seal, it will, the top tone will change a little bit because of the process that it goes through to come up with this gorgeous piece of fabric. And so that tone will change now and then. And so we just have to be okay with it and roll with it, right? But somebody just asked if there was a darker brown heather that went with the teddy.
Oh, with this one?
Yeah. And yes is the answer.
It definitely does. It's actually really pretty together.
It's actually darling with it. In fact, I think we toyed with this one or the quartz originally because they both were really cute with it because it gives the speckles. And so the browner, it's darling.
That actually works with
this one too.
With that one too.
Yeah, it does. It's cute with it. It's really cute.
Yep.
Oh, love it when things are cute. Are we supposed to get rid of that one yet? I'm not sure.
So another one that goes really nicely,
which is kind of a crazy combination, but I still think I can stand how much I love it.
It's another frosted one. And so this is Arctic Fox
in French Rose.
This is the color French Rose.
You guys, this is a
has
stunner.
Sort of an autumn base with a dark chocolate tipping on it. And how funny that the sunlight is hitting it. There, well,
it's really wanting to show you.
I know, it really wants to highlight that base color on there. But this also looks really, really pretty with that.
You know, that French roast, I can't say enough about how beautiful that piece is. And it goes with a lot of things. Anything that's kind of got that chestnutty, caramely business going on, it really looks good. Are you looking for the Vienna header?
I am, because we have to show it.
You do.
I know we've shown it before, but
it is one of my favorite blankets on camera. If you've never done this, if you've got a customer, boy, that really wants to grab that color, huh? The sunlight's just going to participate, like it or not.
So this is Autumn Vienna,
which is
a back-to-back blanket,
gorgeous.
And that is one of the most beautiful, richest things you will have ever seen. And I wish we had that blanket.
I wish we did too.
Here with us.
So just so that you could.
But the espresso also looks really pretty with it.
Does anybody in the office have anything in Autumn Vienna in a bigger piece? If anybody has anything in there that just to bring it in so we can just show them together, because first of all, the Autumn Vienna deserves a little commercial for a second because it's just so beautiful. But together, these two things are just magnificent. What a teddy bear.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, if you're an animal maker, if you make stuffies, you absolutely have to make a Arctic Fox French roast bear. It is
I think
it's ideal.
we have to do that.
I think we
we're
do
gonna have
too.
to let Laura know.
We're gonna have to make our own
Yes.
doggone bear because I can't stand how much I love this thing. It's growing on me as time is moving on. It is growing on me more and more and more. I just love what it. Look at that. It's what a real bear
really
does.
pretty.
I think I'm not petted or sat with a real bear, but I'm pretty sure that this is what real bears look like underneath when that. Oh, look at that. God, you guys, pretty darn good. All right.
Oh,
well,
I love
if we all hold on to that piece just in case.
Just in case they bring it over.
You know what? Actually, this one looks really nice with it too. I've seen this also. I've seen the whoopsie. Sorry, Jeremy. I've seen the pecan tucked up with it too.
Vienna pecan.
So both the autumn and the pecan both look really good because it's kind of like halfway in between both. It's really good. All right.
So many good ones.
That one. Yeah. Ooh, we're down to 2 stacks, guys. Can't believe we've already gone through this. 2 stacks. Yikes.
So we showed you baby seal in the chocolate almond. And this is baby seal in night.
Lisa, we're going to have to think about that. I'm kind of convinced. Oh, it would make a great wolf. It would make a great wolf. And there's another one in that same family that would make a great wolf too. There's another colorway that I would love.
Oh, good.
Oh, goody. She's bringing in the autumn. Because we can.
Penny, I am sure there is a video out there, or Teresa will be able to help you with doing a bear.
It's for real. We did it.
Oh my gosh.
We did it already.
You see, I knew we loved it.
I knew it too. First of all,
look at that color variation. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that autumn.
Yes.
Is amazing. That is, let's get rid of that tag. We don't want to look at that. Look at that. Okay, can we just have a moment? Just be quiet for just a moment while we savor the beauty of autumn. You know,
that's just one of the beauties of Vienna, that there is a very, very faint printing done to get that color variation in there. And it really makes it look so beautiful.
That's the wrong way, but that's okay. So you can see how Annette can point it out there, that dark. Yep,
and
a light,
it goes lighter,
and then
here,
there's a dark
and then
again.
There's a dark again.
And it really is that. It's not that it's just the way the light's grabbing it. The light does help, but it's also what Vienna, one of the beauties of Vienna. All colors have it. Black is the most difficult, of course, to see it on, but all colors have it. So when you get into the mid-tones, it really shows up, and it's just so beautiful. So beautiful.
And all of the colors in the Vienna collection have this color variation in it, for the exception of black. That one is just a solid black.
So, Helen, I completely agree with you. I think this looks like the most expensive blanket you could ever imagine. I would imagine this would be like a $500 blanket in the store, in a fancy store. And so you would be like the hero of all heroes to show up giving this as a family blanket to somebody or a friend or... Oh, I just love it.
That's so pretty.
It makes me want to go home and make it right now.
I know.
Every show, there's something I want to run home and make. This is it.
So we're asking Julie for a staff sewing class. Can this be project 1?
Oh, okay, that's what we're going to... Hey, Teresa, we're going to start with that. I think on project 1, you volunteered to do it in a Zoom, right, Teresa? These guys, I'm telling you. They really do want a class, Teresa. So this is the new thing we're talking about, is a class for the team.
Yes.
A sewing class.
All right. So we've got the night up here, and it pairs up really cute with Tractor Haul.
Look at that.
That is super cute. I love that it really brings out the ombre effect. And
First of all, let's just say how cute Tractor Haul is. And how fashion forward, a strange combination of words for the kid print, but how forward the colors are in this. And so we really worked hard to make sure that this was just really on trend. Look how cute that is. Ooh. Gosh, I love this one.
There's so many colors in here too. So much stuff will go with this.
This may have to be a stash ad.
Yep.
Because I think that's awfully darn cute. But with this, look at how... Let's bunch that up just a little bit so you can see all that underbelly. That's it matches so many things, and it looks, oh, hey, what does it look like with
that Galaxy Mallard?
Yeah. What's that look like with that? Oh my goodness, that's cute.
That's really cute.
That's really cute.
It really brings out this tractor here.
That is really cute. And of course, black. Black is really gonna look good with it. Galaxy black will look good with it as well, which is not called Galaxy black. It's called, oh my gosh, I've lost my mind. What's it called?
Night.
Yes. No,
denim night.
Denim night.
Here's what the black will look like. I've got black up here in willow.
Cute. Look at cute.
Oh, that's really cute.
It brings out all of the gray tones in it.
There's so many good ones.
There are good ones. There are really a lot of
orange.
Let's find an orange.
Is it a little too bright for it?
No, I don't know. The orange is too bright, but
it'll make this guy.
Yeah, it does pop that little guy.
Yeah.
There's some really cute ones in there. The royal is really darling with it. Really darling. I bet you a dark red would be cute in that too. Oh, I don't have a dark red over here that it's the right color tone for it, but there's so many others that we just didn't grab. But this is, I really think this is darling together. Oh God,
I really like
small
the black
commercial for that black.
Yes,
that's that
willow
black that has the striping design. Actually, it's a fox.
Yeah, so
it's the fox emboss.
The mountain fox, the red fox, silver fox that we've shown, and then all of the forest fox, they have the exact same embossing as willow. Willow is just a solid color. I'm going to show the colors. Those are all of the colors that come with willow. So they're all great. And a lot of these are colors that we're using a lot more in the prints, like that spruce.
I was just going to say the spruce has been a color that we're starting to really use a lot more. Also, we've been asked for new colors of willow, so don't be surprised if suddenly they start showing up.
New year, new colors.
Yep, new year, new colors. Cute. That's cute. And it comes in a snow white, which, there are not a lot of Luxes in snow white. That happens to be one of them. Nice. All right. We have a couple more. I'm going to hold on to this. Well, I think that kind of goes with that.
Yeah. All right. So another snowy owl. And this is
Alloy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably, obviously it's the second favorite. The natural's the most favorite in that, but it's also a silvery base, which is a must. And it goes with a ton of things to bring out the life of this. I mean, there's a lot of things that it goes with. Actually, this is really nice with it. That looks really good with it.
Yeah, so the baby seal night and then snowy owl in alloy.
And we had, I think that was one that has, again, it doesn't almost matter because that goes with it. That's Vienna and Vapor. And then graphite goes really nicely with it too. There's another snowy owl that also goes really well with, but it looks good. And it even looks really good with the ash.
Yeah, it does. It really makes the darkest tone in the spots stand out.
Looks really good. A little birdie told me that maybe there's going to be some new colors of Vienna pretty soon.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be a
fun
fun
wait.
thing? Me too. And maybe even some Sydney.
So much fun stuff that we're working on.
I know. I love all this stuff. Ooh, look how cute that looks.
So we actually had a inspirational quilt at market made, and it had the buffalo check with a strip of snowy owl side by side. And that got a lot of attention.
It really did. I was surprised how much people were in love with that. I mean, not that it wasn't adorable, but it just was surprised.
Yeah, because we normally would pair this with a black, or, and so
something calmer.
Yes, but I actually really, really liked this. I could imagine a stocking with the bottom out of this and the top out of this. How cute would that be?
Darling. Ooh, that's a goodie. So the buffalo check in the scarlet, I'm guessing now. When it came into the line 5 years ago or whatever,
that was impossible to keep in stock.
And it was the number one for months and months and months and months and months and months. And it finally got knocked out of the number one spot, but only by Sweet Darlings and Cowgirl. Those are the only two that knocked it out of its spot. But it's still, I think it's the number 3. something like that. Anyway, you just can't go wrong. But the cool part of this, my favorite part of this, is the fact that it is on a red fabric. So we have the fabric is actually printed, the black is printed on a red fabric. It is not, the red is not printed. Does that make sense? So that's why it's so deep, deep, rich red. The green is done the same way. The evergreen, the black is printed over the top of it. It's one of those moments that you just, it's an aha moment that you're just like, wow, that is good. That is really good. So no white shows through. There's no chance it can because there is no white. So
yeah, so this definitely comes in a few more colors if you guys want to check those out on the website. Victoria, I'm so interested to see which cuddle you end up trying first.
Oh, you've got to put it on the I Love Cuddle page. So doesn't this look cute together?
That actually looks, the three together in some sort of strip quilt or...
Oh gosh, you're right, Annette. And then if you threw a little black in there.
Yeah.
Those, there's something about this that has just like a really woodsy, wonderful feel really about it, doesn't it? We have a little Elmer Fudd hat too that is made out of the buffalo check.
We'll have to show that too when
when
our shipment comes back.
That Elmer Fudd hat just makes me so happy. I can't tell you. I could put that on my. I could carry that thing around with me and be pleased. Oh gosh, there's only those 3 left. You guys, there's only 3 left. I don't feel like being done.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
But 3 goodies. 3 goodies. All right. Remember pony? Well, this is mud pie now. So it's a lighter ground and a little brownier. It's very similar. It's just the lighter ground really makes the big, big, big difference. And the brown tone is a little different
really changes.
It does. It's warmer. The other one's warmer and this one's cooler. But they're both really good. This is high in the list too. The other one's a little higher, but I think because people just can't, change on things. This one though is the black is blacker and just, it's a great piece.
Which of course,
Lisa, the buffalo check comes in 3 different fabrics. Actually, it comes in a Luxe Cuddle, and that one is the regular 3mm pile that you saw just now. It comes in a Luxe Cuddle, and it comes in the Cloud Cuddle as well. So buffalo check scarlet is in 3 fabrics. Believe that.
So this is just to show you guys what the pony mud pie looks with hide caviar. Absolutely beautiful.
Patty, the Sherpa with the hat, the Elmer Fudd hat is made with Sherpa. It is so funny. It is so cute. You could throw Sherpa into that mix and have another whole ensemble of stuff because Sherpa goes so cute with the
I know, it really made the look of that.
I know it.
We had a really cute little boy's coat made out of the buffalo check also, and it was lined with our Sherpa cuddle.
Darling.
And it was super cute.
Darling. Whoever sewed that, I'm not sure who sewed that. Was that Michelle maybe that sewed that?
Possibly.
It had a lot of snaps on it and stuff too. It's super cute. You'll see it when we get our stuff back, hopefully, soon. All right. So old mud pie in pony. And then
we've got calf. This is Bessie. And it's just your traditional white and black.
So again, it's only 2 tones, the natural and the black, but because the way they do it, it looks like it's multiple flavors in the black because it goes light and dark. It's ombre. I think this is one of the reasons why these calves do so well is there's a lot of depth in them and they just look really accurate. I mean, they were based off of, the design was based off of a real animal. We didn't just decide whatever we decided was the calf. We actually took inspiration from real animals. So it's really cute. Yeah. Really well done. Look at this with it though.
We loved actually how these 2 looked.
Yeah.
This is another one that was a little surprising yesterday when we were working on this.
And I think we need to have a blanket made out of this too.
Yeah. So this is
a familiar friend.
Arctic Owl. So we saw caramel earlier and this is the black. And again, there is no texture in this. I'm holding it up this time and it almost looks like it has like a wavy embossing in it.
It does, but it
does not have any texture in it.
So it's just so nice.
Oh my gosh, this is so plush.
Look at the belly under
that. I love.
This is why we call it owl, is because of that belly, that white underbelly that it has, and it just shows off so nice. Looks so good. Looks so good together. So we were playing around with different things with it. So this one was one. Hey, do you have that knight over there still? We wanted to see what that looked like with it. We don't even know.
Victoria, a good recommendation that I just thought of for you is on our website, we have a tab where there's a lot of free patterns on there. Go through that and see something that stands out to you that you would want to sew first. And then I would suggest to start off with a Luxe Cuddle hide. Yeah, and just pick a color that you would want that in. I would say like a scarf or a simple back-to-back blanket. But Luxe Cuddle hide is probably a good one to start with. It's one of the ones that has the most colors to choose from. So you'll definitely find a color there that you'll love. That looks really pretty. So that's really paper in Vienna with the Arctic owl. And the knight actually looks pretty also.
Yes, it does. I'm surprised how pretty that looks. I like it. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I was going to see. If that matched it. The silver in
the silver.
Yeah, that looks really good. So just silver in general goes really well with that Arctic owl. Just silver, anything in the line called silver is going to go super nice with it. Silver is probably the most basic gray shade that we have.
And it's probably the one that we use the most in a lot of the prints and things like that.
There's a lot. There's a lot in that. Let's make sure.
Good morning, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. Did we show how this did look with it? Because this looks really good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those look really good together. Honestly, there's just a lot of personality going on there, but it really handles it well. Gosh, you guys, there's a lot of fun stuff we showed today. There's a lot of things I want. You know, you can have as much as you want. Forget that noise. You can have whatever you want. Because there's just so many good things. What does this look like with it? Weird. Okay. And we mustn't forget, of course, the ivory that we are the natural that we were grabbing earlier.
Which looks really pretty with
it goes calf. Super well with the calf, but it also looks really nice with that too.
Nice with this.
There's not even any ivory in it, or natural in it.
No, it just really makes the undertone color pop out a little more, I think, because it's so deep in there, but it's really nice.
Really nice. I love this color. I just love the color in the fabric. I think it's just so nice. All right, you guys, I think we have come to a conclusion. I think we did everything except for draw some names.
Yeah.
Right?
So let's go ahead and get those winners picked for today.
All right. Today's winners are Linda O'Leary, Dale Ann Meek, and Carla A. Lyon.
Congratulations, guys.
So what are they supposed to do?
You're supposed to email us at info@shannonfabrics with your contact information and have the subject line be live giveaway winner.
Alrighty, so one thing that we needed to talk about for just a minute was the Nube. We just released Nube. It should be getting into the stores right now. So look for that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, it's on a Vienna base. Mm-hmm. And so it feels, if you know what Savannah feels like, or you know what
Wild Jag
feels like, you'll know exactly what the Nube feels like. It's got a pattern that's also printed in it, not an animal pattern in this particular case. We should have had a piece in here. We don't.
I know.
Oopsie. And then, so that's going to be hitting the stores any minute.
Yes, if they don't already have it in stock, because it did come in right before we left to Quilt Market.
Right.
They should be getting it in anytime soon. So make sure to check those out at your local store.
And 5 colors.
Yes.
That we did on that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one thing. And then Sew Together Tuesday is next Tuesday. And so don't forget and join in. They'll probably still be talking about Quilt Market as well as their next project. I'm not even sure I know what the project is. Do we know what it is yet? Teresa Hawk? But I know that it'll be fun, whatever it is. And as we're creeping up to the holidays here, it's going to be before you know it.
Yes.
I mean, Thanksgiving is less than 2 weeks away, you guys. Who knew? It always sneaks up on me. I don't know how, but it always sneaks up on me. And so, but I think that it's time to start thinking about all of our little holiday gifts and what you're going to do. Yes. So you better get your stuff ordered so that you can get your projects going. So you're not waiting on things when you're ready to get started.
Dale, congratulations.
Oh,
Block Barn is what they're going to be doing.
Block Barn. Oh, I love Block Barn.
Yeah.
You guys, tune in next Tuesday. I love Block Barn. I think that the patterns are so cool and they're just made for cuddle. It's just made for cuddle. You'll be super impressed please,
That'll be
please,
a
please
fun
tune
one.
in. It'll be super good.
Yes.
You could do pillows. You could probably do small blankets and get them done way in time for holidays. But it is time to get your orders placed. And I'm not talking about with Shannon. I'm talking about with the retail stores. So if you're a consumer of product right now, in order to get your holiday gifts done, it's probably time to think about that. So this was an opportune time for this particular segment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So lots of fun things. And you can go back and rewatch if you're, if you're going to go back and rewatch, you can see all the fun things and make some notes. Yeah, Sheila, as in that Block Barn's so cool, huh?
Oh, Penny is already ahead of the game. She's got all her cuddle bought already.
Good job, Penny. I have nothing bought. I have nothing. I have nothing done for the holidays. Like I said, Thanksgiving's creeping up on me, and I don't even know it. So, quilt market is like we breathe the quilt market until it's over, and then now we can start thinking again. So, Brenda, Block Barn is a pattern line, and it's specifically designed for Cuddle, Shannon's Cuddle, and there's a lot of it out there, so you could like quickly pop on and just query it really quickly and probably see what the hype is about, because it's kind of cool. The way she's done it it'll be fun. You guys will have a good time. I think that they posted a little ditty on that it's pre-printed, and then it goes on the backs of it, and you sew it from the back side, and it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, make sure to check that out, especially if you don't know much about it.
Yeah. And I think you'll have a good time.
But thank you so much. I think you guys actually loved this show as much as we did.
I think so too.
And we appreciate all of those that tuned in and chimed in today and that shared our video.
And we appreciate you every time you come, and as well as all the support that you give us in general. And if you're in the I Love Cuddle page, I know I've done a lot of commercials on that today, but I think it's just important. I think it's just a super cool part of our fabric society. And it's a great way just to feel the love from the product. As we know, we're making the world a softer place with our product. And so I think that goes hand in hand with our I Love Cuddle page. So join in there and just enjoy the lifestyle of Cuddle and thank you for being with us.
Our amazing community.
Yep. And thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We will see you after Thanksgiving, because it'll be the first Tuesday of December. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being here.
Bye.